guys, welcome to today's video. Today I am going to test out the Dermovia Lace Appeal with Compression Technology Black Bamboo Charcoal Peel Off Mask, Intense Exfoliating Facial Mask with Compression Lace Support that we received, or at least I received, in my October Boxycharm subscription. I currently have my face washed, but nothing else, because that is what it told me to do. And this is a brand that I've not used before, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about the brand. I am going to put this mask on, take it off, see the benefits, all of that, and I'll also throw some timestamps down below so that if you just want to watch the mask being put on or being taken off, whatever it is, that you can find the right place in the video for that. But let's talk first a little bit about Dermovia. I had not heard of them before. They are a company that, from what I can tell, only makes face masks. They have some interesting ones. Everything has a little bit of a interesting take, or maybe gimmicky, maybe not, to it. It was founded by two women, one of whom is an esthetician and the other is an entrepreneur, and they seem to have three lines of masks. This is sort of one unto itself, this peel off lace mask. They also have a whole set of these lace masks with compression technology that are sort of saturated in the way that a sheet mask usually would be. This actually has a tube in here of cream peel off stuff mask that goes on, and then you put the mask over top. But there are also some that you just put the mask on, and like a face mask, it's been sitting in the solution. And finally, they have a line of dry face masks. One of the things that I do find interesting about their masks is that they, a number of them claim to be reusable. This one I don't think is reusable, but it contains two masks in here, so that you do get two masks out of this. But the ones that are the sort of saturated lace masks, it claims you can, wash the mask off and then put it back into the container and it will sort of get resaturated. And then the dry masks also can be used more than once. And the dry masks claim that they are activated by the heat and pH of your body, and that's how the technology works, that a dry mask is actually doing something to your face. For that one, I don't know. I mean, I question it a little bit, just because for a lot of masks, I mean, I think it stays on in the same way that this one does, that I'm going to be looping something over my ears, but usually a mask conforms to your face because it's damp, so it makes me wonder, the parts that aren't touching your face on a dry mask, does it do anything for them? But that's not what we're here to talk about. We are here to talk about this mask. I will say that their masks are on the pricey side. So the masks that are the lace compression mask that is saturated in solution, if you buy a single mask, it's going to be $15, and a pack of 4 masks is going to be $55. Now, $15 for a single mask is on the pricier side. However, you do have to remember that it does say you can use them twice, which brings the price down to $7.50 American. Still a little bit up there as compared to some masks that I've tried before. Now, the dry masks that I mentioned are $20 for one mask. Again, you can use them more than once, which brings the price down to $10 per use. But again, it's a little on the pricier side. Now, this mask in particular is going to be $30 for the set of 2 like we have here. So $15 per mask, or 5 of them for $55. So the price does come down kind of if you buy it in, the packs of 5, but it's still quite up there and fairly pricey. But again, we're going to see how this works. So the description of this is that the Lace Appeal offers spa-like extraction results with our pore cleansing and deep detoxifying black bamboo charcoal peel paste and lace compression support mask. The naturally blended peel paste is made with bamboo charcoal, which is known for its ability to deep clean and pull skin debris out from the pores to prevent breakouts, heal blemishes, and keep skin healthy and shine free. In addition, aloe vera aids the skin purification process, while chamomile helps to soothe. Our gentle, non-drying, and pH-balanced formula will not compromise, upset, or irritate the skin, as it deeply purges and unclogs pores, removing dead skin cells and excess oil to reveal a vibrant, smooth, and glowing complexion. The peel paste is used in conjunction with our lace compression support mask, which fuses the paste to the mask and forces the paste to grip the skin when removed, helping to further draw out impurities for an intensive decongestion and exfoliation experience. Lace Appeal is designed to work in unison with Lace Your Face, which is the other kind of mask I talked about. Once the Lace Appeal treatment has been completed, hydrate, strengthen, repair the skin, and tighten pores with one of our Lace Your Face compression masks. They're basically trying to get me to buy something else after this. So the ingredients in here, the first ingredient is distilled water, the second one is polyvinyl alcohol, and then ethanol, glycerin, cornstarch, and then bamboo charcoal, panthenol, phenoxyethanol, aloe, basically, leaf juice, chamomile extract, chlorophycin, and fragrance. So there are some things in here that can be irritating to the skin, like polyvinyl alcohol and fragrance, kind of mixed in with those other good ingredients like the chamomile, aloe, and bamboo. Okay, it's time to try it. I'm curious if this is any different than just the black peel-off masks that you see people using online, but we're gonna give it a shot. I seem to be using a lot of peel-off masks lately, when I actually don't like them that much. I think they are much harsher on your skin than they need to be, and I think a lot of what happens when you peel these kinds of masks off, it's pulling like the sebum and stuff out of your pores, which is a fairly good thing to be there. And I think that in the long run, a lot of these things can actually irritate your pores and make your pores appear larger. So I don't actually use these apart from testing them. I think if you like these kinds of things, then I'm happy to sort of let you know which ones have, you know, how they work on my skin. But overall, these aren't something I would usually be using if it wasn't something that I was testing. So first off, here is the black bamboo charcoal peel-off mask tube. And then I have one of the two lace masks. So I'm just gonna open this up. Yep, that's a face shape there. And then this one also, so there's two straps that go over your ears to hold this in place. This is gonna be weird. So the procedure of this is to put the peel off mask on first in the places where you want to be doing the peeling away. And it's very clear to avoid your eye area, your eyebrows, your hairline, your lips. What I'm going to do, because in the past when I've done these peel off masks, there's some really sensitive skin that I have here. So I'm only gonna put this in the places where I feel that I have some pores that need to be cleansed or exfoliated, in those places that aren't quite as sensitive. So basically down here onto my nose, down here a little bit where I have pores, onto my chin, and then sort of across my jawline, because I tend to be getting pimples here lately, and I think it's just because I'm resting my hand or my chin on my hand too much. I expect this to look exactly like all the charcoal peel-off masks that I've seen on YouTube, and it does. You know, it has a little bit of sort of a fresh fragrance to it, which I would expect considering it has fragrance in it. There we go. I'm trying not to make it too gloppy so that it doesn't take forever to dry. The package does say 15 to 20 minutes. Oh, I don't want to get hair stuck in there. I'm just gonna wash my hands off and then I'll put on the lace mask. That was actually a little bit harder than I expected to get off of my hands. I think this starts to dry pretty quickly. So here we go with the thing that's going to make me look absolutely crazy. Okay. I'm just gonna tap this on to, oh, it's not actually covering the places around my nose. Oh, but once it's on, it's kind of one shot there. And then we've got this weird strappy part of it, which goes under my chin and also up around my ears. And this is when you take pictures to send to people and totally freak them out. Okay, I'm gonna let this sit for 20 minutes until it dries and then be back for the peeling. It has been 20 minutes and I'm ready to take this off. I do have to say it's really nice to have like a mask where you know it's not going anywhere. At the same time, it's hard to talk right now. I was standing looking at the window at one point and I thought, oh God, if anybody walks by outside and looks up and this face is staring out the window at them, that's gonna be terrifying. I'll also mention that this is not very tight. Like, there's lots of loose fabric. It doesn't, for some reason when they said compression mask, I was picturing like pulling back and really like pressing into your face, and it doesn't feel like that. Like, it's tight now because the product has tightened, but the mask is fairly loose fitting overall. So I'm gonna take the ear parts off, and then it says to peel it from the top down. And I feel like this is going to hurt. Okay, so it's actually not the worst so far, but I also didn't put it on like super sensitive parts of my face. Oh, this part's gonna hurt. By the way, if you're ever doing one of these masks and it just hurts too much and like you think this can't be good, I don't want to do this anymore, just go and like wet the mask a bit with some warm water. Okay, so it didn't completely dry on the tip of my nose. Oh, this is gonna hurt because I probably got like baby hairs all on here. Yeah, this is actually the hurtiest part. Now the other thing is some areas like right down here on my nose and at the top of my chin, the lace didn't actually sit on top of. So I just had to actually peel the mask a little bit. So I definitely see some places on here where it pulled out some baby hairs and also some places where there's some little white spots in there, which is probably sebum. What I'm going to do is go and wash the rest of this off of my face and then also put on some moisturizer and be back to give you my thoughts. As always with peel off masks, I am left with a red, blotchy, puffy face where the peel off mask was. And I'll zoom you in to so the blurring filter goes away so you can see how red and puffy I am. So exactly where I had the mask, just red, 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 because of course it irritates the skin. It's pulling the top layer off. So would I recommend this mask? I'm going to say no. And not even just because of the peel off thing, because there are some people who really love peel off masks and hey, more power to you. But in this case, I think the lace is a bit of a gimmick. Basically, the mask that you get in here is the actual peel off mask, and we've seen a bunch of these on YouTube. I mean, people were even making their own out of glue and charcoal, which is terrible. Don't do that to your skin. But there's no reason why the lace needs to be there. Like, this doesn't come off of your face. You put this on and I could have peeled that off just as easily with this. I didn't need the lace on there. And I get the feeling that the lace is really adding to the cost of this. For the other masks that they have where it's lace and, you know, it's saturated with solution, I think that makes a little bit more sense. But here is what I would do if I were you, or what I'm going to do. I have another one of these little lace jobbies left, and it is, according to their website, I don't know that it actually says on here, but it is 100% cotton. So what I would use this for is putting on a nice soothing sheet mask and then popping this puppy over top of it and looping it around my ears, not to keep the mask on or press the ingredients in, because I don't necessarily know that I believe that, but using this almost like something to make sure that the mask stays in place so that I can walk around my house, I can do things, I can, you know, go about my household chores and things that I need to do without worrying about the mask coming off. That is where I think this excels, and then because it's cotton, you can just give it a wash, let it dry, and use it the next time you want to use a sheet mask. So as far as these products go, the charcoal peel-off mask, I'm gonna say no. The peel-off mask combined with lace, I'm also gonna say no, but having a little reusable lace jobby to sort of keep a sheet mask in place, that's what I'm gonna use this for. So I'd love to hear your comments down below if you have tried out this mask or other peel-off masks or other lace masks or other products by Dermovia, whatever it might be. Leave it in the comments down below. I do respond to every comment that I get. At least I try to, as much as humanly possible, and I think that is all. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.